today is day 10 of the internship. We've just finished our second week. It's really exciting because our boss came back to work today because he was gone Monday through Thursday working and taking care of meetings. So he wasn't supposed to be back till Monday, so it's kind of surprising how much we really missed having him around because he's such an advocate for us. So like whenever we need documents or we need to do research, he really helps us make sure we get those things, and he also just makes us think in ways that we weren't thinking. So even today, before we left the office, it was one of the interns' birthdays, so we got cake and everything. So while we were doing our wrap-up, he actually pulled us aside because for that person's birthday, he got to release us early. But we decided to stay longer because one of the girls had some questions about her signature project, and he let me sit in on it. So kind of just what kind of segments you'd like your data to be provided in, how you should draft an email, what kind of details you need to provide in that email when you're asking for data from the analysts. So I definitely thought that was an important meeting for me to be at and to sit in on. So I was able to look through ideas and to think things through in ways that I hadn't considered before. So especially when it came to asking for segmented data. So that was definitely exciting. Sadly, I just realized I wasn't able to get my segmented data. I've been working on for about a week, but I wasn't able to hear back from the people that I had requested information from. But it's okay, I'll go ahead and try again on Monday. But today was a great day. I was able to get some information back from one of my contacts, which allowed me to then put together a report that I'm going to give on Wednesday of next week. So it's definitely exciting to be able to get all of that and just to go into report and analysis mode. And of course I went too far and wanted to put it in this beautiful PowerPoint presentation and was told, not yet, go ahead and just put it in a Word document so people are able to assess it. And if you can, even put it in an Excel spreadsheet so people can review the data, confirm that it's correct, or ask questions before you go ahead and put together this entire formal, whether internal or external, but a very formal presentation. So lesson learned there. And other than that, we just did our group meetings for a lot of the group projects we're working on, got a lot more insight on the direction that they hope for us to go. We even had one of the senior account managers who's just visiting the St. Louis office actually talk to us about her background, how she came to find Cigna. I think she's been with Cigna actually in the healthcare industry for over 30 years. And she just talked about how so many people within Cigna have been in the organization for over 25 years. And it's not as common these days, but it's just really wonderful to have people who know the company so well, who know the members well, and who are still passionate about their deliverables and still passionate about the products that they provide. So it really helps me to know that there's more to insurance than just the numbers. So as much as even she had a clinical background, and she was also interested in going into medicine as I was interested in becoming an MD, how even though you transition from clinical to more of corporate, it's not the devil. It's not like you're going to the enemy or anything like that. It's because you feel like you can impact the industry from a side that a lot of people don't give credit, in a sense. So I'm really excited that I chose to do this internship and to get a different perspective on healthcare. And it was just really interesting to see like the larger battle that we are facing, especially being a diversity leader internship, that there's so much more that you have to worry about outside of different disease states. There's even the healthcare disparities that you have to worry about, and health disparities into a larger framework rather than just providing transportation from, let's say, an underserved area to an area that has a plethora of doctors. Once you even get the patient to that doctor's office, you now also have to worry about all the bias that you may face once you reach that clinic. They may not search for certain types of diseases that may be very common for your background, or they may not take you as seriously. I mean, just the kind of pay scale that we have the doctors just feel like they just need to zoom through patients. So it's really hard for you to find somebody who really will take the time to listen to you and do the extra tests, to find somebody who's willing to put you in experimental tests. There's just a lot that has to go with it. I can't spend the whole 5 minutes talking about that. But it was just a very insightful Friday, and it was a great way to start the weekend. Also, given that I'll be graduating this weekend, I just feel very comfortable and I find purpose in what it is I'm doing and my future. So I'm thankful for that. So thank you so much for listening, and I will come back to you to talk about week 3.